There is a quiet tension that lives in the heart of every believer who is waiting. It is the tension between what God has promised and what we are presently experiencing. We know what God said. We believe what God showed us. Yet our current reality seems stubbornly unmoved by heaven's declarations. The prayer was sincere. The word was clear. The vision felt real, and still, nothing has changed. This tension is not loud. It doesn't always announce itself with doubt or rebellion. Often, it hides behind faithful attendance, continued service, and polite prayers. But deep inside, the question lingers, God, if you spoke this, why does my life look like this? This is not the space where faith disappears. This is the space where faith is tested. And it is here, right here, where faith is either deepened or quietly damaged. Waiting is not passive. Waiting is active pressure on the soul. It is waking up each day with expectation, only to face familiarity. It is rehearsing promises while walking through contradictions. It is believing God is able while wondering why He is silent. Scripture is full of people who lived in this tension. Abraham had a promise before he ever had a son. Joseph had dreams long before he had a throne. David was anointed king while still running for his life. Israel had a promised land while wandering in a wilderness. God often gives the promise long before He changes the conditions. Not because He is cruel, not because He forgot, but because the waiting season does something in us that the fulfilled promise alone cannot. And that's, waiting reveals what we truly trust. Do we trust the promise? Or do we trust the God who made it? For many believers, faith is not destroyed in rebellion. It erodes in disappointment. When waiting turns into resentment, when hope quietly shifts into survival, when prayer becomes polite instead of honest. Faith gets damaged when we measure God's faithfulness by the speed of His response. We start assuming that delay means denial, that silence means absence, that difficulty means disobedience. But waiting is not proof that God has changed His mind. Sometimes waiting is proof that God is still working. Faith weakens when we compare our journey to someone else's breakthrough. We see others move forward while we remain still. We hear testimonies while we live in tension. And if we are not careful, comparison will convince us that God is unfair or that we are forgotten. But God does not work on borrowed timelines. What He is doing in you cannot be rushed without cost. The same tension that damages faith can also deepen it. Waiting matures us when we stop demanding explanations and start practicing trust. When faith no longer needs constant reassurance, when obedience continues without visible reward, when worship is offered without immediate relief. Deep faith learns how to rest while unanswered questions remain. It learns how to say, God, I don't understand this season, but I trust your character. Waiting teaches us how to hear God without seeing movement, how to believe without evidence, how to hope without guarantees. This is where shallow faith becomes rooted faith, because faith that survives waiting is faith that cannot be shaken by circumstances. God often uses the waiting room to prepare us for the weight of the promise, because what we are asking for requires a version of us we have not yet become. Your present reality is not the final chapter. What you see today is not all that God is doing. He works beneath the surface, long before He changes what is visible. Just because the promise hasn't yet manifested does not mean it has expired. God's delays are not empty spaces. They are intentional seasons. Seasons where faith learns patience, where pride learns surrender, where dependence replaces control. Sometimes God is more concerned with who you are becoming than with what you are receiving. And when the timing is right, not rushed, not forced, what God promised will meet the version of you that is ready to steward it. If you are living in the tension today, you are not weak. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are standing in a sacred space where faith is being refined. So, hold on to what God said, even when what you see disagrees. Trust is not pretending the tension doesn't exist. Trust is believing God is faithful within it. The waiting is not wasted. The promise is not lost, and your faith is not in vain. What God spoke still stands. And when the season is right, heaven's declaration will meet earth's reality. Until then, keep believing, keep waiting, keep trusting. God is not late. He is intentional.